Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever story time on this channel. I have a super fun story time planned for today, so I hope that you guys enjoy. This is the story of how I lost one singular shoe to the river when I would say I was about second grade at this point, maybe third. So it was quite a few years back, but I still remember this horrific day very clearly, and I am here to tell you guys all about it. So, when I was little, I had these kinds of shoes I loved to wear literally everywhere. It didn't matter where I was going, what the heck I was doing. I would always wear these kinds of shoes. If I can find a picture of them, I will put them up on the screen right now. They were kind of sandal, and I just absolutely loved them. I adored them. And one time, I got a new pair of these sandals. They were dark blue with little silver sparkles in them, and I decided to wear them to the river one day because the river that we like to go to, me and my family, it has a lot of very sharp rocks in it that would like stab my foot if I stepped on one, or I could like slip on it and fall and like swallow river water and hit my head and choke and die, and that would not be good. So I decided to wear my brand new sandals into the river. I don't remember if we were there with friends or not. I don't remember if it was my friends that I was with or just some random cool kids that I met while I was there. But I was hanging out with these kids at the river. We were swimming around. We were having a great time. I think they were a little bit older than me, maybe like fourth grade or something. And I would always go like as far into the river as I could, and I would feel so cool. And all the cool kids were over there like way, way far and back into the river. And my mom, there was this little area way back behind these rocks, behind this little channel of the river behind these rocks and these trees, and my mom would not let me go back there because I was a little child and she couldn't see me back there, so she wanted to make sure that I didn't get carried away into the river and then eaten by a crab or something. So I was over there, like as far, like as close to that little channel of river as I could get, because all the cool kids were over there, and I wanted to be a cool kid too. And I was just chilling out. I was swimming around, and then one of the kids came over and was screaming to us that there were crabs over in that little channel of water because they decided to go exploring over there, and they felt something pinching their foot. And so everybody like started freaking out. They're like, "Oh my goodness, be careful of the crabs." And I wasn't really worried because I wasn't over in that part of the river. But I was still, trying to keep my feet up, trying to, not get bitten by a crab or pinched by a crab. But then, just as I was swimming along, living my best life, one of my shoes decides to fall off. So my shoe falls off and it starts getting carried down the river, and I am in just a state of shock, unable to believe that my shoe would want to run away from a kid like me, and I didn't know what to do. I was just dumbfounded. I was just like, what is happening right now? And I watched as it slowly got carried away into the crab part of the river, into that little channel where my mom would not allow me to go. And I was a little goody two shoes as a child, or I guess goody one shoe, as my other shoe was being carried down the river to be eaten by crabs to its inevitable doom. So I just sat there. I just floated there for a second, just absolutely stunned at what was happening right before my eyes for a second. And then I swam back to where my mom was as fast as I could, and I was crying. I was like, "Mom, please, Please let me go over in that little channel of water. I lost my shoe. I need to get my shoe back. It is probably very lonely right now. And she said that I couldn't go over there because she couldn't see me, of course, and she didn't want anything to happen to me. And I was begging her. I was like, "Mom, please. No, my shoe is stuck over there. I need to get it back. I love these shoes." And she wouldn't let me. And so I cried so much, and I swam back over to that area, and I looked for the shoe, but it had disappeared in the trees, down the river, wherever. And I never got it back. It's probably in a crab's stomach right now. But, I hope that it's doing well in life. I hope if it did get eaten, I hope that it rests in peace. It was a good shoe. It will never be forgotten. That is the story of how I lost my shoe, my one shoe, as a child. Thank you guys for listening to this story time. It is my first one, so I hope that I did an alright job. So I will see you next time, everybody. Bye!